All right. To all the chosen ones, right? Every chosen one watching this, or I think damn near all of us, if not all, okay, we are all late bloomers. We are all late bloomers, y'all. And what I mean by this, just look at the thumbnail. Okay? Look at the thumbnail. You see that little plant in the middle? You know what I'm saying? The little plant in the middle. And you see all the big plants, right? All the if those big plants could speak and talk to the little plant, you know what we'll be saying to the little plant? It'll be laughing at the little plant, saying, "You little as hell, you small, you ain't going nowhere, you never gonna grow." And it'll be clowning the little plant. But what the big plants don't understand is that little plant is gonna outshine and outgrow their ass. It's destined for it to grow, outgrow them. It's literally destined to grow. And not just that, it's going to outgrow and outshine them tenfold. Think about it. So, and don't that sound familiar, y'all? It sounds familiar because it's y'all. You know what I'm saying? All of us. We are that little ass plant. We could all relate to that shit. We just looking at, you don't even have to, to even speak on nothing. Just you looking at the photo, you be like, yeah, I relate to that little ass. You see what I'm saying? You can literally relate to that little ass, small ass plant right there. You can literally relate to it. It's like this small. No, it's this small. Small. And you see all the big plants. And look, that's the funny thing. These big plants, right? We're talking like you might like think about it. If they were talking like they don't even realize the little plant potential. You know what I'm saying? They don't even realize how far if that those big plants could realize what was going to happen for that little plant and what was destined for that little plant. You know what they would do? You know what they would really do if they knew really what they would have stopped that little plant early. They would have stopped that little plant early. They would have tried to kill. They would have tried to destroy that little plant early. But they got cocky. You see what I'm saying? They got cocky with it. They didn't even really believe. And they were like, "Hey man, that shit ain't gonna grow." You know what I'm saying? So they didn't really believe in any of that shit. That little plant was probably saying, "Man, I'm gonna grow one day. I'm gonna outshine." And they was probably laughing at that little plant, y'all. They was probably laughing at that little plant. So that's like us. Even certain animals, they be late bloomers. Certain animals be late bloomers. You see like a little dog one day, you think that little dog is gonna be like the smallest dog, and that little dog grows to be the biggest dog out the whole family. Even some of y'all know people who was small, who you never thought, bro, and they outgrew everybody. That's us. That's us. We are the late bloomers. Even your haters, y'all. Your haters are those big flowers. Your haters are the big flowers that was kind of the chosen little seed, the chosen little plant, the chosen little flower. That's why they was clowning y'all. Y'all see how this is all part of nature? So you're not alone, nigga. This shit happens in nature. This shit happens everywhere. This shit is normal. Okay, and we are destined to go. Look, all the haters. You see, look, that little, what's it called? That little all those plants, those flowers, they're not gonna grow anymore. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna grow anymore. They're not gonna grow anymore. They're not. They reached their peak. If anything, they're gonna fall down and slowly fall down. They reached their peak. If anything's going downhill from there. So just think about that shit. Your haters reached their peak. They're not growing no more. You know what I'm saying? They're not going nowhere. When they was at their highest of the highest, when it was clowning y'all, that's how far they're gonna go. At that time, you might have felt bad because you didn't really understand what was going on at the time. You was feeling bad. You like, damn, man. You know what I'm saying? This shit is, you never want to peak early, guys. You should be grateful you are a late bloomer. Everybody here in this video should be grateful that they're late bloomers. Cause they done. Whole time, nigga, you didn't even start yet. You didn't even bloom yet. And when you bloom, you gonna go take all the way off. They ass gonna be like this. They ass gonna be here. You was the here, and you gonna take all the way off. You're not even gonna be able to look down at them no more. You know what I'm saying? See, and they thought, this is the thing, they thought you was done. They thought you was done at that time. Because guys, we could all go back to a time in our life where we thought it was over. You know what I'm saying? We thought it was like, man, I could never catch a break. You know what I'm saying? We like, man, can I ever catch a break? This is why you've been waiting so long for your fucking miracle. This is why you've been waiting so long for your miracle. You've been waiting so for your turn, bro. It's because you are a late bloomer. It's supposed to take longer. It's meant to take longer. Why is it going to take longer? The longer it is, the greater the success. The longer it is, the greater the success. Now, I'm not saying just sit on your ass and not do shit. I'm saying, nigga, get up and keep believing. Keep running. This is meant to be, this is meant to take place, bro. It's supposed to happen like this. It's supposed to happen like this, bro. And this is the guys, this is why they call us star seeds. We are really star seeds, bro. A star seed is not, a real star seed is not supposed to just come out and just bloom all of a sudden. A star seed is not, you don't plant a star seed and expect that shit to just bloom all of a sudden. That's everybody else. Everybody else, when they get in the ground, they just start blooming up and then they stop. They stop. A star seed, when you put that in the ground, when you put a star seed in the ground, bro, it takes time to nourish and develop and just get stronger. It's like a bamboo. You guys ever like learn about bamboo shoots? A bamboo, right? When you put a bamboo in the ground, right? It's a plant. The plant. I'm talking about the plant. When you put that in the ground, right? That shit takes like 5 years. I'm pretty sure it's like 3 to 5 years. You don't even see nothing happening. It don't even come out the ground for at least 3 to 5 years, guys. I'm pretty sure it's 5 years. Nothing. You won't see nothing change. Nothing will change for like 5 years. Once that 5 years hit, bro, that shit, once it starts shooting up. And when it starts shooting up, it don't stop. It keeps going up and up and up and up. It don't stop. It don't stop. It don't stop. And that's us, the star seeds. Once is our season. Once is our seasoning. Once we reach our season, once it's in our once it's in our due season, our time to grow, and it's our time to really grow and mature up, bro, and level up, bro, it's going to go crazy. It is never going to stop. That's what a star seed is. A star seed takes its time. Once it's time to grow, that shit just shoots all the way to the stars, bro. That shit shoots to the stars, bro. That's why they call you a star seed. Because your shit gonna shoot all the way to the stars. This shit ain't a joke. You don't want to be a freaking... I know at the time it would look good. You know what I'm saying? At the time it looks good to be like everybody else when they were peaking early. It looked good because everybody was just rooting for them. You know what I'm saying? You had to sit back. You was not on shit. You didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't, you know what I'm saying? You wasn't that person. You wasn't that guy yet. But you still knew you was destined for greatness. You still knew you was destined for greatness, guys. You knew you was destined for greatness. And you had to wait your turn patiently, bro. You had to wait your turn patiently. Okay? When we grow, it's going to happen fast. It's going to happen fast. All right? It's going to happen fast. And just think about this. Even though you was that one little ass, small ass, tiny plant, and everybody else was just way up here. Everybody else was just way up here. You was right here. Everybody else was way up here. You still, as that little plant, as that tiny ass plant, you still was shining more than all these other big plants. You still had a lot of shine on you. You still had a lot of eyes on you. You still had a lot of, aura. Your aura was still stronger than these huge ass plants. At that little ass, small, tiny ass plant, you was still more radiant than everybody else. You was still more radiant. So just imagine, bro, just imagine, right? Just imagine when is your season to grow. Just imagine when is your season to grow, guys. Imagine that shit right now. Look how powerful you was as a tiny ass plant. People feared you as a tiny ass plant. You know what I'm saying? They was afraid of your potential and all that shit that you was capable of. Even the shit you was doing, they was scared. But they didn't take you seriously because they were like, that could never happen. That could never happen. You can't do that shit. Because they believe they can't do that shit. But just as a tiny ass plant, just look at you. Scaring niggas at a time. You was scaring everybody around you. You was scaring everybody. As a tiny ass small plant. Can you imagine when it's your season and you just shoot the fuck up? When you just start to grow so much, everybody's gonna be honest to God, bro, they gonna be shocked as fuck. They gonna be traumatized. You gonna traumatize a lot of people. But just think about that shit. Think about it. As a tiny ass plant, you was scaring people. You was scaring them. As a little ass star seed, because they all know who the chosen one is. As a tiny ass star seed, bro. Like, honestly, bro, just imagine you just shine and just, bro, it's going to scare people. It's going to be crazy, y'all. And it's destined to happen. You were meant for this shit to happen. You were born for this to happen. You're destined for this shit to happen. Okay? And I'm going to tell you right now, we are in the season of growing, bro. We are all in the season of growing now. It's happening now, nigga. It's happening now. It's happening now. Don't worry about how long it's going to take. Just know that we are all in the season of growing. Okay? We are all in, and we finna shoot up. We are shooting up now. And it's going to happen fast. We are all in that season. Some of us are creeping into that season. Some of us are in that season, bro. And we got to start believing that. Because we all know it's here. We don't want to admit it because we don't want to put our doubt down. We don't want to, bro, we're in the season, bro. We earn our season, bro. And you're going to see crazy shit happen. Guys, make sure you be smart. Move smart. Stay away from certain people. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep moving the way you used to. Stay away from certain people. Make sure you move smart, y'all. Because I'm telling y'all, we're all in our season. Make sure you take action, right? Make sure you take action and vibrate high. You know, you have the choice to feel good. Make sure you be doing that, okay? But just think about that. Just think about that. Because we are all late bloomers. Just think about this shit for a little bit. Watch this video again. Watch the video again and think about what I'm saying. And go look at the thumbnail and really look at that.